I quit doing my brother's taxes and the IRS letter went to him. I quit doing my brother's taxes and the IRS letter went to him. I've done my brother Oscar's taxes for 11 years. Free. Every single spring he'd drop a shoebox of crumpled receipts on my kitchen table like he was doing me a favor by letting me handle it. I'm an accountant. It's literally my job. So I get it. I do. Family helps family. But somewhere around year 4, it stopped being, hey, can you help me? And turned into, did you file mine yet? Like I was his employee who forgot to clock in. This year, Oscar started a little side business flipping furniture. Made decent money, actually. And in February, he texted me, need you to do the business stuff too this year. And can you make it look like I made less lol? I called him, make it look like you made less how? Everyone does it. I told him I don't fudge anything. That's not how any of this works. And if the IRS ever looked twice, it's my name on the prep. He got quiet, then went, man, you're being dramatic. It's a couch business. So I did it straight. Reported everything. He owed about $2,000 because he hadn't paid a dime in estimated taxes all year, which I'd warned him about in June and July and September. When I sent him the return, he lost it. $2,000 for selling couches? Fix it. There's nothing to fix. This is what you owe. Then you did it wrong. Redo it. I told him it was right, that he could pay it in installments, that I'd help him set that up for free like everything else. And he said, and I want you to really hear this, he said, honestly, you're kind of useless if you can't even save me money. What do I even keep you around for? Keep me around for. I sat with that phone in my hand for a second. 11 years. Every shoebox. Every extension I filed so he wouldn't get penalized. The year I did his taxes from a hospital waiting room because our mom was in surgery and he really needed it done by the deadline. So I said, okay, you're right, you don't need to keep me around. What's that supposed to mean? It means do your own taxes, Oscar. He laughed. He actually laughed. Yeah, okay, whatever. Just send me the finished one. I didn't send him anything. I didn't file it. I deleted the draft, closed his file, and texted him, I'm not your accountant anymore. Good luck. There's software online. It's like 40 bucks. He thought I was bluffing. Sent me a thumbs up like it was a joke. April came and went. I said nothing. Here's the part he didn't understand. When you don't file and you owe, the IRS doesn't just forget about you. They already have the 199s. They know what came in. They just wait. In October, an envelope showed up at his place. Not mine because I'd never signed anything, never put myself on it. His name, his address, his problem. A CP notice. They'd filed a substitute return for him, which means they calculated it their way. No deductions, no expenses, nothing written off. On paper, he made way more than he actually cleared. Plus failure to file penalties. Plus failure to pay. Plus interest. That $2,000, it was now closer to $5,600. He called me at 9 p.m., breathing like he'd run up the stairs. There's a letter from the IRS. It says I owe $5,600. What did you do? I didn't do anything. That's kind of the point. You have to fix this. Call them. Tell them it's a mistake. It's not a mistake, Oscar. That's what happens when nobody files. You were supposed to file it. No, I quit in February. You said you didn't need to keep me around. Remember? Silence. Then, smaller. That was just something I said. And I told him, calm as anything, everything I did for 11 years was just something I did. You're finding out those aren't the same weight. He started in about family, about how could I let this happen to my own brother, how I watched him walk into a wall. And I said, I told you the wall was there in June. You called me dramatic. He wanted the deductions back, the receipts, the mileage log I used to reconstruct every year from his mess. I told him I don't have his current records. He never gave me the shoebox this year. He was too busy telling me to fudge it. So what do? I gave him one sentence. You can hire an accountant. You are my accountant. I was. My rate's $190 an hour. I'll email you the engagement letter in the morning. He hasn't answered the engagement letter, but he did Venmo me the first hour with a note that just said, please,